Hi there, welcome to Floating in Dreams. This is going to be a full face makeup look with K-Beauty products. Welcome to everybody watching today. Thank you so very much for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup with a full face makeup look with as many K-Beauty products as I can muster. I have quite a few bits here because Yesstyle has been very kind to me and gifted me some products yet again. So I showed those to you in my haul already that went live about 2 weeks ago. And today I'm going to be putting all those products on my face and do a first impression with them. And I will be substituting in as many of the K-Beauty stuff that I already own and love that I also got from Yesstyle that I did buy with my own money. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, but I need to get ready for the day because I do want to film another video after this. And I was like, what better way than to showcase these products for you? So let's get started. So the primer I don't unfortunately have by a K-Beauty brand. They don't really seem to do a lot of primers within the K-Beauty realm. It's very skincare focused though, of course. So if you say K-Beauty, you say skincare, and they do loads of different things. And they're all about the base. Like a good dewy base is what K-Beauty really has to offer. And they do some lovely skincare products as well. I'm currently using some products by COSIERO, and I've also tried some Holika. And I actually have the wish to test out some more K-Beauty skincare later this year. So I hope to be able to make that purchase in the next couple of months to come. And my go-to place for anything K-Beauty has been Yesstyle now for years. So I feel very lucky that I'm part of their influencer program and they send me products from time to time. And that's also very beneficial for you guys because I do have a code that's always linked in my description box down below. I'll put it up on the screen here as well. If you use FLOATDREAM23 on any order on Yesstyle, I can get a 5% commission and you will get a 5% discount off of your order. So if there's anything you're seeing here today that you like the look of, then be my guest. Of course, you don't have to. I will make sure to link all of these products down below if I have any dedicated reviews up with them. I will also be linking those. Those will be linked to my blog and other videos that I've done with K-Beauty products as well, because this isn't my first rodeo when it comes to K-Beauty. I've tested a lot, and that's why I know pretty much what I can expect. And there are some really, really good gems, I hope, in this video today. So the first product I actually want to show you before I start doing the rest of my base, I'm going to be using this lip plumper. So this is the COSIERO Jealousy Lip Plumper in Jealousy Red. So I do think it may stain my lips, but so is the other product I have that I will be showing you towards the end. But because this is plumping, I thought it would make more sense to actually apply it at the start of my makeup routine to see what the plumping effect is like. Like, does this tingle or is it just very glossy, and is that why it's supposed to look plumping? I really like the packaging of this. It looks really, really cute. I've never heard of this brand, so I was really glad that they sent me this. And it just looks like a little stick, and this looks like a very intense red. But as you can see from the swatch that I will insert here, it's actually quite sheer. So that's why I was like, if I start with this, maybe it can act a little bit like a lip balm, and then by the end of the video, once I get to the other lip product I have to show you, this we will be able to see what it actually does. And here is what that product looks like on my lips. Feels very rich and creamy. It has this really nice subtle shade of red. So this is great for your no makeup days. And that's especially what I love about K-Beauty. They very often make beauty very easy to use. Nothing is super impactful or very pigmented sometimes, but it is just super effortless, easy to use makeup, hands down, all the time. It has to be your cup of tea. Shade matching can be tricky with a lot of K-Beauty products, but since I have fair skin, I'm lucky enough that I'm able to try out a lot of their things. And now that I've put this on my lips, yes, this does have a minty sort of tingly sensation now that it's on my lips. I didn't have that when I swatched it on the back of my hand, so I wasn't sure how much lip plumping it would do. I don't really believe in the whole like tingly sensation. I'm not looking for bigger lips, but it feels pleasant. It's not painful or anything like that, but I'll keep this on until the end of the video when I get to the other lip product. One of my favorite products that K-Beauty brands make are cushion foundations. And I wasn't sure when I got this in if this was skincare or if it was a cushion foundation until I opened it. It's by Parnell. It's their Cicamanu Serum Cushion. And this is in shade 21, which is usually my shade in K-Beauty products. I'm either a 17 or a 21 in most brands. So that's for reference if in case you're curious. Some of my favorites I actually did a video with. I ranked all of the K-Beauty cushion foundations that I tried in 2024 last fall. I did this huge test with all of these K-Beauty foundations and I found some really, really good gems. I did the same thing in 2023 with BB creams. So if you're looking for other K-Beauty complexion products, I've got you covered. So I'll link those videos down below. I really like the compact of this. It's a really nice clean white. And then as with any cushion foundation, it comes with a little cushion and then your little closure here. And then this doesn't just run out. Like some cushions, the product will just ooze out. And that's it. This does also seem refillable, so I think you can buy refills for this. And then I'm just going in with the little pad and we're just going to apply it. So here is what that cushion foundation looks like on me. I love the look of it. It is a beautiful shade match. It looked a little bit pale when it first went on, but I personally think that this is a good match for me because it does match my neck quite well. It's not too yellow, which is usually an issue I have with some K-Beauty cushions, is that the shade is light enough. It's okay from the lightness perspective, but undertone-wise, it isn't always perfect. But I feel this is a pretty good match for me, actually. It's light enough, it works quite well, it has a really nice dewy glow to it. It's like a medium coverage, I would say, and it feels very hydrating on the skin. It goes on a little bit wet at first almost, and then it just looks really beautiful on. And look at how intense that lip is looking right now. It's definitely one where the longer you wear it, the more intense it becomes. I had not expected that from just swatching it on the back of my hand. So the lip product is a little bit more giving than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, these are some of the first two products I wanted to show you. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Saem Tip Concealer. You've heard me raving about this if you've been with me for a while. This is one of my favorite concealers. It's cheap as chips. I have mine in shade 0.5 and it works a charm. This is such a good product. So here is what that concealer looks like when it's all blended out. It matches this cushion foundation perfectly. If I look a little bit pale, that's because that's how pale I am. Look at my neck. It's the dead of winter. This is how pale I am. I'm just wearing a sweater that's a little bit higher up, so it doesn't look that way, but yeah, that's how pale I actually am. And trust me, we're gonna put some life back into this face in a second, but first I'm going to be powdering my face with the Etude House Secret Beam Powder. And in case you're wondering if I love K-Beauty products, I've hit pan on it twice. You know, that's a good product. This has been in my Shop My Stash for about a year now, I think. I did take a break from it over the summertime because I felt it wasn't giving what I wanted it to give, but yeah, I love my K-Beauty products, and you'll see in a second when I get to the cheeks that there are more like favorites that I have been loving for some time now. For brows, I have another new product that they send me. I have it in 2 shades, and I'm a bit torn because I think both of them are going to be too dark for me, so that's why I didn't select any other brow products to use, because I'm pretty fair skinned and I've got naturally blonde hair. So my brows, like, these are just without any product on. Like, they do have a bit of pigment to them. Naturally, like, I don't have that really light blonde brow hair. But yeah, this is dark brown and gray brown. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start off with dark brown and just see what it does. But gray brown does look a little bit more natural in the image. So maybe gray brown, but that may be too gray because my hair does have a little bit of warmth to it. So I think I'm going to go with the RiRe SixPen Eyebrow Tint in dark brown rather than the gray brown. But I'll show you in a sec what this product seems to be, which is why I'm really excited that I get to try it now. Because this is one of those brow pens that has like the little like teeth. So this should make it super easy to like put it in your brows. Does this make me nervous? Yes. Especially because it smells like alcohol a little too much. So I hope this gives me the natural brow that I'm looking for, but I've got a spoolie at the ready to brush things through just in case this is a hot mess. You know what? I think dark brown was the right call. It's actually really easy to use. I wasn't sure how this was gonna go because it looked really pigmented on the back of my hand when I was swatching these, but they were just really intense looking when I first tried them. So I was like, is that gonna go in my brows? And the answer to that question is yes. Dark brown has a little bit of that cooler brown undertone that I'm looking for. It darkens my brows. It fills up any gaps I have. And using a spoolie afterwards to fluff your brows back up is the way to go with these. So I can't wait to try these a little bit more because I think these may be nice. I still have a brow pencil going strong in my Shop My Stash currently, but I definitely think dark brown, once my Soap & Glory one runs out, is going to be a product I would like to use more long term to see how long it lasts, because with some brow products I can go through it really quickly. But yeah, I do really like this look. It's very natural, very easy to use. So far, my first impression on all of these products has been great. And that's half of the products that were sent to me done. But I do have more K-Beauty stuff for you, as promised, because now we're gonna do cheeks, and I have some cheek products here as well. Does K-Beauty do a lot of bronzers? No, it's not really a thing. Do you need bronzer if you have fair skin like mine? Also no. But look at this forehead. Like, I need something to try at least minimize it a little bit, I feel. I don't like doing that with a contour because I feel it just looks a bit off because my hair does have some warmth. So I do like to make it like with a bronzer so that it sort of flows together a little bit better with my hairline. I'm not even sure if I'm making sense, but I did buy this from Peripera. This is their V shading, ink V shading photo ready in almond brown. And this, I mean, if you're looking for a bronzer from the K-Beauty realm, then this product is good. I do believe they repackaged this, so I'm not sure if this exact product is still around. I feel that that happens a lot because the Etude house powder that I was using before, I can no longer find anywhere. But yeah, this is a lovely product. It's very light, which is what you're going to find with a lot of K-Beauty stuff. But this does have a little bit of that gray tinge to it, which is why it works really well for when my fair skin is very fair in the wintertime. Currently in my Shop My Stash is this highlighter from Clio. I love some Clio. They do some great eyeshadows. I like a lot of their lip products. And this Prism highlighter in, I think, Fairy Pink it's called. It's shade number 2. And this thing, I hope the camera is able to pick up how beautiful this is. And I decluttered this, people. I got rid of this product the first time I owned it. And the reason why I got rid of it was because it was so similar to other shades of highlighter I had. I decluttered it. I missed it in my collection. So the first opportunity I got when this came back in stock on Yesstyle, I bought it again because it is beautiful. And even though it's really similar to my MAC Show Gold Extra Dimension highlighter, I tend to wear this over the MAC one by now because this is a bit more subtle. It looks a little bit more part of your skin. The MAC one has a tendency to lay on top. And that one works better for me in the summertime because it's more gold to pink. But this is pink to gold, so I like this more this time around. So that's why this is currently in my Shop My Stash, because I just felt I had to use it again. Because this looks really pretty with any makeup look you tend to do. And here is what Fairy Pink from Clio looks like a really beautiful pinky toned subtle glow. Depending on how you shift your head and how the light hits your face, you get a little bit more of the gold or a bit of the pink. It's so stunning. It is duochrome, but it doesn't scream, look at me, if you know what I mean. And by now, I just like a more subtle highlight. So that's why I'm really glad I was able to repurchase the Clio Prism highlighter for sure. If you saw my end of year favorites, you know how much I like these pudding pots from Fwee. Here is what they look like. Essence now dupes this as well, so this product is really going, making the rounds online. I got 2 more shades in the Black Friday sales, and this is one of the newer shades I got. I tried D-Day and Slay before this and absolutely adored it. You can use these on your cheeks, you can use these on your lips. This is in the shade Film, and it's like more of a neutrally tone. And because my eye look is going to be a little warmer toned, I think this is going to look nicer than some of the other shades I already had, because those are a little bit more on the cool side, and this has a bit more warmth. So I think this will be nice. Like, it's a little bit of like a reddish tone. I think this will be really pretty on my skin tone. Now, could you layer more of this if you'd like? You could for sure, but I love the way this sits and plays together with the Prism highlighter I just put on. Film is really bringing out the pink tone of the glow of the highlighter, and here's why I always apply my blush last, and this look really emphasizes that. I always like to do bronzer first, then highlighter, and then using my blush to sort of merge those two things together. And I think this really shows you why I like doing it, because I feel the glow. Even though the glow isn't that obvious anymore, I do feel the colors just blend together, and it makes the highlighter just look a little less obvious. And I just feel it really looks like a cheek look rather than, look, I've got a stripe of highlighter on my face. You know what I mean? So I've got my eyeshadow primer laid down, and that means we can go into eyeshadow palettes. And Yesstyle sent me 2. I've got a new one from FLORTTE. This is their Blooming eyeshadow palette in shade 2, and by MilleFee, this really beautiful Monet inspired garden palette. With this one, this MilleFee palette, I was really curious after, because the packaging looks stunning and it opens like a little book. How cute is that? I love it when brands do that. It's the little details that matter. And the same thing with this FLORTTE palette, because it opens like a little jewelry box almost, and then it opens like this. And there's like a little charm when you first open it up. So that's really lovely as well. Here is what the FLORTTE palette looks like. So it's a little bit more like pinky tones. The brown here is a cream. Not a fan of that, but I definitely think that some of these like lighter shades can work for this look that I will be doing. This is more of a satin. This is a really pretty shimmer shade. And this is like one of those like more matte sparkly things. So I'm going to do a combination of these 2 palettes in a second. And then the MilleFee one is more of like a warm, neutral sort of thing. And I was really surprised when swatching that these like colors didn't like blend together into a hot mess, because that's what I was afraid of. But sticking my fingers in there and swatching the shades didn't destroy any of the pretty colors that you get in this shade, or the embossing of this one, or this little floral design in this one. So that was very surprising to me. So I'm just gonna combine these 2 together in a little look for you so you can see how these go on. And then I will be back shortly with the final lip product. So here is what that eye look looks like when it's done. I used all the shades, save for the cream from the FLORTTE palette, of both of these palettes, and I really feel chuffed with this look. Is this going to give you boom kapow pigment? No, that's not the intention of these eyeshadows, okay? If that's what you're looking for, stick to your indie brands. This is not going to be for you. But if you want something super blendable, easy to use, that's sheer but buildable, and that's going to give you a really pretty, effortless look that's going to last all day, then K-Beauty can be really, really nice. They do really pretty one-and-done shadows. So what I ended up doing for the look is that I used this shade to set it up. And I ended up going in with a little bit of this shade all over the lid to give it a little bit more of an intensity. I used this shade as liner. This is on the lower lash line. This is in the inner corner, and I use this one to blend things out underneath because it's really close to my skin tone. And I sort of used the FLORTTE palette to give some more accents. So I put this light pink shade on the brow bone here. This really nice, pretty shimmering shade is that little bit of sparkle that I topped over the shimmering shade from the MilleFee palette. And then I used this one on the lower lash line together with a little bit of that darker brown that I use as liner and the sunflower shade. So I do feel this looks really pretty. I put on brown mascara from Essence and Catrice, which is new from their collections, just in case you know what I was using there. And I used my ColourPop setting spray to make sure this makeup is not going to move when I film my next video. And I definitely think that this looks really pretty. This lip doesn't really go. So I hope that the final lip product I have for you is going to work. Let's see how this removes, because I'm really curious. Now that it's on, I feel like it's gone down in intensity. Like it looked really intense red just after applying and when it had stopped tingling. But now I feel it's a little bit more worn in. So let's find out if this removes. Oh yeah, you can pretty much wipe it off. So there is a little bit of a pink stain here, but it's nothing too strong, so I don't think it will interfere with the looks of this. This is by Nuse. This is their Care Liptual, and the shade is number 7, Tanned Hour. And this looks exactly like their blush packaging. I have a couple of those as well that I still need to test out. But it looks really pretty. I love this sort of like half twisted sort of packaging, and this is the shade when you see it in the bullet. So I think this is just like a lip balm lip stain hybrid. I love a K-Beauty lip stain. I have another video coming later this month where I'm going to be testing out the new lip stains that I purchased from Yesstyle over the winter time, because they came out with some new shades and some of my favorite formulas, so you knew I had to try that. So there's going to be another K-Beauty video towards the end of this month. That's giving my lips but better. So here is what Tanned Hour looks like on me. I'm definitely thinking this is going to be more of a lip stain, but it feels very nourishing on the lips. It doesn't seem to have like a really strong dry down. It feels very nourishing and it feels very pleasant. And this shade is my lips but better. Like if I want to intensify my own natural lip color, this is very much in line. It has a slight cool undertone that I really feel comes through. It feels very stunning on the lips. So I'm very happy that they sent me this shade because that's something that I can definitely get down with. So those are all of the products that I have for you in today's video. A full face makeup look with as many Yesstyle K-Beauty products that I can definitely try. So I hope you really enjoyed watching this video today. Again, I'll have a link in the description box down below to Yesstyle and that affiliate code if you do want to get some money off of your next order. This is a brand a website I've been shopping from for years now, and I just feel they're my go-to one-stop shop for anything sort of Asian beauty related. So I don't really tend to look anywhere else anymore. So that they're willing to send me some products was of course really helpful. So thanks again to Yesstyle. Thanks to you guys for watching this video. Thumbs it up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more by me. And then I really hope you would like to stay tuned for more because I will be back with a new video very soon. Bye-bye.